Hello and welcome to this short tutorial on how to upload your project to Ideas24. We use a visual text editor. The purpose of the visual text editor is just to make it easy for you to get the best looking result that you can possibly get with the least amount of effort. Now, just a couple of quick things before we even get started. If this text box here isn't big enough for you to work comfortably with, just get the corner here, drag it down so that it's bigger. Alternatively, you can click this full screen icon here, which will open up the entire screen for you to work with. If you only have a single line of icons here, click on this toolbar toggle and it will open up this second line here, and I'll explain in just a moment what you can do with that. The first thing you need to do is give your project a name. So I've just put in, this is the title of my project, but obviously it's going to be the title of your project, and I suggest that you make it a nice, attractive, catchy name, because that is what people are going to look for when they are searching for projects. Okay, so we've got our title. You don't need to format that. It will format automatically. Come down here, and then you can add your material, your instructions, whatever it is that you choose to put down here, obviously your photographs, and I'll show you how to upload that in a second. Now I'm just going to put in some dummy text here. Right? We don't need to worry about spending time doing anything else. Now we can, for example, bold parts of it. Right? We can italicize parts of it. We can set up bullet points if that's going to help you, or a numbered list. You can align your text to the left or center or right. You can include a link to an external source, including your own website. Right? You can underline. There are lots of things you can do here, including coloring your text. Anything at all that you think is going to help readers understand what it is that you're showing them. So it's very simple. If you have a subheading, let's turn this into a subheading just very quickly, and you want it to look a little bit different, click here and choose a heading. I suggest you avoid heading 1 and 2 because they're simply too big, and they will make your post look awkward. Headings 3, 4, and 5 are ideally sized. So that's heading 3 there, showing the difference in size between the heading and the paragraph text, the standard text. Now, let's say you want to add a photograph. And hopefully you're going to add a lot of photographs because we're visual animals and people like to see rather than to read. So we're going to add media. You simply need to click on this button here. Now keep in mind that you can add videos, photographs, or even a soundtrack if you choose. Now, I've already uploaded some dummy images, but I'll upload one more so you can see the way to do it. Click on Upload Files. It'll ask you to select the file, so it's going to go back to your computer. And here I've got some images that I'll upload. We'll upload this one here, Rotolo di Spinaci. So it uploads it. Now, you can give your image a caption, and I suggest that you do. Captions are great, again, for helping people to understand what it is that you want to do. So, Rotolo di Spinaci. In this particular case, we'll insert it into the post. And as you can see, there is our image. If we want to insert a second image here, we simply repeat the process. So this time we'll put in the bread, give it a caption, insert it into the post, and it's there. Now, once you've put everything into your post that you want to put in, select a featured image. Now that may be one of the images that you have already uploaded, or it may be another image that you're going to upload. Okay, so you can do it either way. Again, you can upload from your computer, or you could select one of the images that you already have. Okay, so we'll select the cheeses in this particular case. Your featured image is probably going to be your best image, the one that shows your project to the best advantage. Okay, again, Featured image, I should mention, you can't put a caption. Right? Featured image doesn't have a caption. Okay, so there we go. We've selected a featured image. Now, if you're satisfied, the next thing you need to do is select a category for your post. All right, so our post is mostly about food on this particular part of Ideas to Live For. This is not the food section, so I've kind of stymied myself there. But let's assume that this post was about a container development that I did of some sort. All right, so I'd select category, containers, and that is so that when people search, as they can, right, they can search by category as well down here. Right, so if they're looking for information on containers, you'll be able to direct them straight to your post. Right? Now, tags are a little bit like categories. Think of them as a subcategory, right? So it could be a blue container, right? Or it could be a refrigerator container. Right, so you might put that additional information in here so that if someone is searching for a blue container post, they're going to find it. If you're now satisfied that you've got everything there, click Submit, and it will then upload your entire post to our server so that we can then check it, make sure it's not spam, and publish it. If you've had any challenges, and for example, some of your images are not showing properly or whatever the case might be, we might email you and ask you if we can edit it, and then we'll show you the finished result before we publish it. If you still want to add material so you're not finished, simply save it as a draft. And then you can come back to it anytime that you choose, in an hour, in a day, in a week, to finish your post at that point in time. Right, so let's assume that this is finished, and we'll submit now. A couple of other things I just want to mention very quickly. The ideal image size is 700 pixels wide to a maximum of 1200 pixels wide. 700 is the standard width of our post, right, our images. 1200 is as big as you want your image to be without having problems with downloading speed. Not at your end, but when people actually try and read your post. If your image is too big, then it slows down the page loading time. People have short attention spans because they're pretty busy. Most people have got a lot on their mind at any point in time, and they won't hang around waiting for slow images to load. So repeating again, the ideal size, 700 pixels wide minimum, 1200 pixels wide maximum. Right? The height will be determined by the width. Okay? So, I hope that's helped you. If at any point in time you need more assistance, we're only an email away. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye for now.